You live alone? Hey, why don't you say you and I got out of here and go someplace special, like the backseat of my car, huh?
I'm not interested in casual sex.
It won't be casual. I'll keep my tie on, all right?
How did you get in here? I've had enough of you. I'm leaving this party. Oh.
Rodney Dangerfield didn't attack the crowd. He attacked himself first. And somehow, that made everyone else feel better about their own problems.
I said, no, low, Johnny. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again?
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You can't trust doctors either. They're all mixed up. In fact, when she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat, huh?
Look, I was just about able to figure out bourgeois. I mean, don't hit me with gauche now, will you?
There was no rhythm break, just non-stop punchlines like a machine on caffeine. You weren't catching jokes, you were trying to survive them.
Hey, I don't get no respect from anyone, you know? No respect at all. But one time I was drowning. I was yelling, help, help. The lifeguard came over and said, all right, keep it down, keep it down. I don't know, I tell you, sometimes I think back, you know, I remember things when I was a kid, it was the same way. I got no respect. One time my old man, he took me to a carnival. We went to see the freaks. The owner looked at me. He told my old man, get the kid out. He's distracting from the show.
Most comics pause for laughs. Rodney sped up because of them. The louder it got, the more dangerous it became.
Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know?
The jokes were simple. Almost too simple. But he sold them like official reports from the worst life ever lived.
Yeah, I had to go so bad, I applied for a job. Got up this morning, picked up my shirt, a button fell off. Picked my briefcase, the handle fell off. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom.
Even Johnny Carson lost control trying to keep up. Rodney didn't do interviews. He overwhelmed them.
What's new with you?
The no respect line wasn't just a joke. It felt earned. Like he'd been collecting those punchlines his whole life.
No, I'm a bad drinker, Johnny. I mean, when I drink, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The next day, I usually wake up in some strange place with a kid with an accent playing with my feet. That happened to you too, huh?
Yeah.
When he said he got no respect, it didn't sound like comedy. It sounded like something he almost believed.
Well, one girl told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, there was nobody home. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat, huh?
In fact, when she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. God, you kidding?
Fat, huh? Big girl.
Oh, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes.
Off stage, people saw generosity. On stage, he played a man nobody valued, and somehow both felt real.
Tell you, last week was a rough week for me. I broke up my psychiatrist too last week. He told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too. And then he told me to lay in a couch face down.
Confidence ran the stage. Insecurity wrote the material. And somewhere in between, Rodney built a legend.
I gotta bring back the car I took. I'm not bad. You know the trouble with me? I appeal to everyone who can do me absolutely no good. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. Told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. My wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, just see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. Are you kidding? Poor do our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way, you know? I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on her lips and she won't drink from my glass. I'll tell you, life isn't easy. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I open the front door, kids give me candy.
He didn't end conversations, he just kept firing. Like silence was the only thing he didn't trust.
Women.
May I check your game board?
No, thanks. Keep it. It cost me a fortune, you know what I mean? Hey, but take this for yourself, okay? Here, take this too in case you change your mind, all right? Hey, that's pretty good. You know, what is that? I need some mustard, you know?
Could you?
Sorry.
The speed felt mechanical, but the pain felt personal. Every joke hit fast and somehow deeper than expected.
I want the best steak you got.
How would you like your steak, sir?
Big. And make sure it's tender. Last steak I had here, I couldn't get the knife through the gravy. I tell her, make it 2 steaks. Bring her a steak, too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Offstage struggles stayed mostly hidden. On stage, he turned them into unstoppable laughter.
Look, I was just about able to figure out bourgeois. I mean, don't hit me with gauche now, will you?
Rodney, this is goodbye.
The audience laughed, but something underneath always lingered. Felt like the joke was covering something just a little too real.
But I'll tell you, nobody has it easy in life, Johnny.
That's right.
Nobody. I talk to people all over the place. Nobody. A lot of people, I feel sorry for short people.
Why's
you know?
that?
Well, when it rains, they're the last ones to know about it. Well, one girl told me, come on over. There's nobody home. I went over. There was nobody home. You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to.
Names like Richard Pryor and George Carlin shaped comedy. But Rodney? He flooded the room with laughter until nothing else mattered.
I mean, last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Well, what a driver she is. Over the dashboard, there's a pair of shoes hanging. They belong to the last guy she hit.
You been to your doctor
my
lately?
friend, Dr. Vinny Boombox.
Yeah, that's the one, Dr. Vinny Boombox.
My health is bad, very bad. I'm not a kid anymore, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire. You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. What's new with you?
No props, no stories, no escape. Just punchlines hitting back to back like they had something to prove.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know? The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone over to the bartender, I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. I tell you, I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on the front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck on my throat. Yeah, he used an electric razor. Actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy electric razor, he was doing something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the...
Years later, the rhythm still works, which makes you wonder, was it just jokes or something way more honest?
Yeah, the other night in Vegas, I got loaded, Johnny. I shot dice, I lost $1,000.
Oh.
I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows, you know. The guy reached in and grabbed me. Every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. But the other night, I took the wife and kids out. I figured I'd play it safe. Left all lights on the apartment, left the radio on, left a note in the front door. The note said I'm inside. I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. The old man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks. Well, this afternoon, I said to my little girl, I says, when you grow up, what do you want to be? She looked at my wife. She said, single. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. When I was a kid, my old man, he didn't help either, you know. The time I asked my old man if I can go ice skating on a lake, he told me to wait till it gets warmer. My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg. I told him to watch my wife and learn how to roll over and play dead. You kidding?
Big girl.
Oh, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. I'm not a kid. I'm getting older, Johnny. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks. Now, I tell you, my wife with eating is always a problem. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on her front lawn. Actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy looked crazy. He was really something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the side. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. I tell you, I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. I tell you, I can't relax, you know. The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone ordered a bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. And I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. Oh, my wife. Oh, one night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in. Hey, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? Man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I mean, are you kidding? My old man never liked me. When he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. And on the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car. And the last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn.